welcome back to my channel. It's May tomorrow, sun's shining, so last day in April and the sun's shining and everybody's starting to think about bedding plants. As the temperatures rise, we don't be fooled. Next Thursday there's a 4 degrees nighttime temperature forecast, so just be aware that if you do put your bedding plants out now, again it's at 3 degrees nighttime temperature and falling, it'll cause damage to your plants. So you have a choice. You can either give them a bit of protection if you insist on putting them out this early, or just wait till June when all chance of frost is diminished. But as the rising temperatures come, we do get some pests and diseases starting to become more and more active. The most common one is Greenfly. Everybody knows about Greenfly and the damage that it can do to your plants. So every nursery as well has got or had Greenfly throughout the year, and if they tell you they ain't, then they are lying to you. This is a tomato plant and this has got Greenfly. As you can see at the base of the plant, there's like little white, well, it's white shells, which indicates that the Greenfly, the aphid, it's now reached sexual maturity, so it is breeding, it's matured, and as it's grown, it's dropped its shell. So the shells, the telltale signs, because when you're looking at the plant Greenflies, they're green, so they're very well camouflaged against the green leaf. So what you're looking for is as it drops its shells, it's very visible on the base of the plant. It's a very easy pest to kill. All you do is get yourself a nice pesticide. Most garden centres, just about every garden centre will stock it. Put gloves on, put a mask on. I'm just not for this example, but always make sure you wear the mask and always make sure you wear gloves and wash your hands afterwards. So what you want to do is you want to spray the base of the plant, underneath the plant, because that is basically where the aphids will sit. Now if you've got the shells, and again I mentioned it's reached sexual maturity, so you want to spray, and then in 7 days time you want to spray again, and in 7 days time you want to spray again. The reason we'll do that is if the aphids laid any eggs, they'll hatch within 7 days. But on the off chance that them aphids reach sexual maturity and they breed and they lay some eggs, we spray again in a further 7 days, and that should eradicate your problem. If left unchecked, it's sucking the sap out of your plant, and the plant will start to wither, its leaves will start to curl, and eventually the plant will die. The three main pests that you're looking at, you've got Greenfly, which is a very easy pest to kill. Told you how to identify it, looking for the white shell. You've got Blackfly, which tends to sit on the stem of the plant and it'll cluster away. Again, it's very visible. Blackflies against the green background, very easy to identify, and again, very easy to kill. The one to watch out for is your whitefly. Now, the whitefly can be killed by pesticides, but they won't sit still. So as soon as you spray and the first droplet hits the leaf, they fly. So you can't get the pesticide on them. You can try a nice systemic pesticide if you can get one from a garden centre. They're not always readily available. And the systemic means that the pesticide is absorbed into the leaf, but as the aphid feeds, it poisons the aphid and the aphids die. There's lots of other ways. Old gardener's tale is to put washing up liquid in a watering can, put that onto your plant, and the aphid will stick, can't move about, can't feed, and eventually it'll die. It does work to a degree, but you can't beat a pesticide. And don't spray just for the sake of spraying, because that doesn't do the plant any good. Wait until you see an infected plant and then attack that infected plant. Also, never spray into an open flower. It's very harmful to us bees. We do need bees, so never into an open flower. If you've got a plant that's got aphid and it's got flowers, just simply take the flowers off. 3 or 4 weeks time it'll reflower, especially if it's bedding. But don't spray just for the sake of spraying. We don't want to overspray things. We don't want these pests to get immunity to it. So again, just identify it. This has been identified nice and early. It's not a problem. Sprayed it. I'll spray again in 7 days, and then 7 days again I'll give it another spray. Problem's eradicated.